Hey bees, I'm Marie from Humblebee and Me, and today we are making a Christmas travel essential oil inhaler. I love traveling, but Christmas traveling is not the world's greatest kind of traveling usually. The weather's usually not great, so getting to and from the airport is usually kind of dodgy, and then you've got this big coat that you're juggling with you, and then the airports are really busy, and everybody's just really stressed because there's always so much to think about around the holidays. And so Christmas travel, not my most awesomest kind of travel, and so I thought I would make sort of an essential oil inhaler, something that you can kind of waft under your nose to sort of brighten things up if you're stuck in an airport or stuck on a delay or stuck on the tarmac somewhere, or maybe just stuck in a car, you're doing a road trip or something, something that smells awesome. The plane ride in particular that inspired this inhaler was one in which we were sort of all loaded onto the plane, and then they discovered that something about the plane meant that the plane should not take off, and so we sat on the tarmac for 3 hours, and they couldn't take us off the plane because we'd already cleared customs, and if they took us off the plane then we'd have to clear customs again apparently, so we just got to sit on the plane. And my seat was directly in front of the lavatories. And bathroom lavatories, when you're in them briefly, no big deal. When you're sitting right next to them, you notice, and they do not smell delightful. And so I was sort of really wishing I had something that I could kind of waft under my nose to sort of distract me from the smell of industrial strength mystery airplane bathroom fluid and heaven knows what else. Now, most freshening essential oil blends feature quite a lot of mint, which makes sense because mint is bright and fresh. But I wanted to go a slightly different direction with this, especially considering it's Christmas. So I went the coniferous tree route. So we will be using fir balsam and spruce as the main body of this blend, with a titch of cardamom for some spice and extra brightness that's, not just coniferous. I did actually try some different versions of this, including bits of lavender and chamomile and some other sort of calming essential oils. But I found that for the purpose of sort of inhalation, just sort of waving something under your nose, they really, really overpowered the blend. The coniferous tree essential oils are very bright, volatile top notes, and I found that most of those sort of more herbaceous, calming notes that I wanted to include really overwhelmed them. The first one that I made actually had a bunch of those in there. I was like, darn. And that actually performed really, really well in my essential oil diffuser, but it wasn't what I wanted for an inhaler. Now, because this is a pure concentration, 100% essential oils, this is 100% not for application to the skin. So there's a couple different ways that you can kind of enjoy this blend. You can just kind of pop the lid and give it a whiff. That works. You can, I package it in a mister bottle, so mist it into like a tissue or a little bit of cotton or something, and you can kind of keep that in your purse or in your pocket if you like. Or if you have some sort of essential oil diffusing jewelry, you can go on Etsy and you can buy sort of lockets and things that have little felt pads in them that you can apply essential oils to, and then you can wear the essential oil blend around your neck in a little sort of wearable format that's often quite pretty. So you can also look at those. But those would be sort of the 3 ways that I would recommend using this blend. But it comes together crazy, crazy easy. Disclaimer, you gotta actually like the smell of coniferous trees to like this blend. If you do not like the smell of fir trees or pine trees, this is probably not the blend for you. But if you love those things like I do, you're gonna love this. So come on, let's get started. All right, this is crazy simple, easy to throw together before your next flight. So I'm going to be making this Mr. Inhaler thing in this tiny little 5 milliliter mister bottle. So it's got a nice little mister top here and a screw on, and is pretty darn useful. So for this, the place that sold these to me has discontinued them, unfortunately. So I'm recommending that if you don't have these, because this is a really nice, thick, sturdy plastic, that you use glass bottle with a mister top. And I definitely would recommend using something that has a lid with sort of a mister type thing or a roll on. Not because you'd be rolling or missing it onto your skin, but because it allows you to open it with really no spillage worries. Obviously, if you're on a plane in turbulence and you pop the lid of just a glass vial and a bunch of essential oils go sloshing out, that's not great. So those would be my recommendations. Check the description box below and the link to the blog for more info on those. So just 3 super simple ingredients. We have fir balsam essential oil, spruce, black spruce essential oil, and cardamom. So for fir balsam, we're doing about 50 drops, which is about 2.36 grams. For black spruce, we're going to be doing 20 drops, which is about 0.8 grams. And for cardamom, we're going to be doing 15 drops, which is about 0.46 grams. And there you go, you just made a Christmas travel essential oil inhaler. Thanks so much for watching. Please subscribe, and do remember to check that description box below for the full written recipe with links to this recipe on my blog, where you'll find links to all of the ingredients and all of the equipment I used. See you next time, and happy travels!